Saying how I'm doing things wrong. He's like, just put them on your face, Mern, calm down.
There you
Welcome
go.
back.
Skincare, easy.
Now, in 2010, our next guest started a blog to teach us about how to look after our skin is changing. She talked about our skin, basically, essentially, and she talked about the different ways we can talk about skincare.
And now, 25 years later, she's become one of the most influential voice in the beauty industry. Good morning to you, Caroline Hirons.
Morning.
It's great to have you with us.
Caroline.
Me back.
It's fantastic. So Mern's just learning how to put on a retinol on your face.
I've been putting retinol on wrong for like 5 years.
And it just goes on your face. It's that easy, isn't it?
Well, it's not. To be fair, I didn't say you were. That was Jen Rock. We had a Jen Rock conversation.
We did. Jen Rock, God bless her.
Listen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Listen, the success you've had over the last 25 years. But your book, Skincare Period, came out how many years ago?
2020, bang in the middle of lockdown. Remember when we thought it was going to be like 8 weeks?
Yeah.
You've just picked up a Nielsen Award for over 250,000 copies
we're
sold.
actually on 350,000, but you have to say like over 250,000.
That's still pretty damn amazing, though, isn't it?
It
Congratulations.
is, yeah, thank you. Best-selling skincare title of all time.
That's incredible.
I mean, I don't know if the field, it's not quite like Man City, Liverpool, you know.
But, no,
skincare books aren't that thick on the ground.
But let's talk about, because skincare now, when you talk about, we'll say, the sporting industry in comparison to the beauty industry, more is spent in the beauty industry than there is in comparison to sports.
That is true.
Like it is billions upon billions upon
Literally.
billions. And in that time, in the time you've been in the beauty industry, you've seen it rocket up. So what has it been like to see the change and how it has become so important globally?
I think it's always been important. I think people now are just taking a bit more notice. And
Yeah.
lockdown definitely helped. I mean, the very few things. But, you know, people were seeing themselves on Zoom and instead of, you know, makeup sales dropped and skincare sales went up. And I don't think we've lost that. I think it's stayed. You know, skincare's now, they're sort of buy for buy, whereas makeup's always outsold skincare, always. And now we're starting to see skincare take over.
What is it, though, about people wanting to take more care of their skin? And we're seeing it not just middle-aged, this is younger people, this is older people. Everybody are trying to find out, how do I make myself look that little bit younger? Or is that what it is? Are we all trying to look younger?
Obviously, there are some people who are trying to look younger, but I always think of it as skin health. You know, if you think about it, everyone always says, you know, I would say slags off, but the younger generations, but they take so much better care of themselves than we did. I used to go out drinking in the 80s and go straight back to work the next day without going home. I'd be in A&E if I did that now.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but it was the 80s. Thank God there were no cameras. But they, you know, they don't drink that much. They go to the gym all the time. They eat protein. You know,
don't use sunbeds.
You know, they don't use sunbeds. Thank God. So I think there's a lot to be said for people just taking better care of themselves. And I've always related skincare to just taking care of your health. It's grooming. You know, we all do it.
Well, it's an organ. You know, the fact is our skin is our organ. It's right there. And the debate never stops. Do you think that because skincare and that sector has grown massively for men as well, like it's across all genders, but do you still feel that the focus is on women?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. But, you know, look, if men are going to steal their woman's product and that's how they get into it in the first place, then go with
That's
God.
all good.
If that works, it works.
But it does feel like the criticisms that are there of products that women use or or of
Botox,
you know, Botox, filler,
oh my God,
all that kind of stuff.
I don't know if I said this last time I was on, but I used to sit at home and watch certain programmes, Match of the Day, and just go, well, I know where he goes for his Botox and I know where he goes for his filler. And my husband would be like, what? And I'm like, babe, he's got a bruise. Makeup haven't even covered it up because they know. Sly wink to the camera.
He was heading the ball.
You know,
That's what it was,
it's so hypocritical, you know? Like,
Really?
oh, so-and-so must be on Manjaro. Look at the men too.
Yeah.
Why are we just looking at the women?
Yeah.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. So I try not to think about it.
Is it the fact, though, that women are so open about it nowadays, where men are still actually quite resistant to come out and explain and tell people exactly what?
There's a bit of embarrassment for straight men. The gays have always had our back.
Kevin's over there going, I'm here.
It was a compliment.
The criticism, though, comes a lot from women on women, is it not?
Oh, yeah,
like,
the worst,
I mean, like, you go on social media nowadays, like, it's getting ridiculous now, the skincare routines that people are going through. Wasn't it one that there's 50 different steps to get yourself ready in the morning?
I'm 56, I'll be dead soon. I haven't got time for that. I'm sorry.
I know.
Oh, ghetto, have a word. When they like peeling off. Also, when did we start taping our mouths? You're not a Man City footballer, which is where it's like you don't need to tape your mouth when you're asleep. Like, you know, I just can't. And the chin straps and...
So
that's for nose breathing though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nothing to do with skincare,
But they
is
all
it?
do it now. It's like, for God's
So can
sake.
I ask you, what are some of the things that you are seeing that you've got no mass in, that you're like, oh my God, just please cop onto your lives? Because a lot of it, all of them.
Any trend. Anyone says trend, I go, eek! Just take care of your skin, wash your face, wear SPF, protect your face. Use something that targets a concern that you have. And if you don't have that concern, don't use it. Keep it simple.
Is that the issue with it, though? Because with the amount of products that are coming onto the market, it is sometimes hard to, like, it's exomes now. It used to be hyaluronic acid, now it's exomes, which I can't even remember what they are.
Exosomes, yeah.
Exosomes.
But also, again, I mean, I said this, I gave a keynote speech at the Forest Summit yesterday.
Yeah.
650 people, half of them were the Irish, you know, like full-on skincare obsessive, hair obsessives. And I just said, you know, exosomes, the science is kind of there. It's not all the way there, so can we all just calm down?
OK. What are they? What are they meant to do?
Don't even get started.
She doesn't have time for
They're
it.
not the second coming of Jesus. That's all you need to know.
OK, thank you very much for that.
Are you selling them? Are they part of your new range, the Skin Rocks Pro? Is that like, how is your brand
Skin
now
Rocks
taken?
Pro is not about the skincare. The skincare that we've always had in Skin Rocks is
Yeah.
the same skincare plus some additions that you can only get in treatments. The difference with Skin Rocks Pro is we're going into treatments and into clinics and into salons so you can have facials.
Why?
Because that's where you start the education. That's where, why would I not step into, you know, I mean, I'm a facialist. I have been for 20 odd years.
Yeah.
It's my home people. You know, if you're gonna be in the league, be in the league. You know, don't just stand on the sidelines.
So people will know Skin Rocks, right? So that's where we get in your brand. Is there pressure for you to always extend the brand?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be doing that. You have to be growing. You have to be
No,
looking
I don't
at
do
new
it.
things.
There's pressure. I
There's
just ignore
pressure.
it. It's me. Come on.
I know.
They're like, are you going to do this? And it's like, yeah, maybe at some point. I'm not rushing.
And why, like, how is it that you just decide to? Because I've noticed, like, I see it inside there. I've used it, and it's there. It's like, oh, she's got the real core stuff that's there. How do you kind of say, no, I'm not? I don't want to grow this quickly. I don't want to put 75 products on the market this year.
Because you don't need 75 products.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to make something just because it's trendy and someone else got there first. You know, I'd rather be a lion than a sheep. Let's lead, not follow.
Well, and I think it's important, though, that actually the foundations is what your whole message is about, as opposed to this 50-stage step. If you can take care of the foundations and look at that...
You get that right. The younger you get that right, the better. Because then when you get to my age, you're not trying to fix the things that I'm trying to fix because of the lifestyle we had in the 80s, for example.
Yeah.
You know, when sunbathing and being a certain colour was the goal. Foil, oil,
Yeah.
all the oils.
All the oils
You know.
out there doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
So tell us exactly what Skin Rocks Pro is and where people will be able to find it.
So you go into skinrocks.com and there's a find a facialist, and we need more facialists to sign up, especially in Ireland. You know, we've got a few, but we need more because when I announced it, we had 5,500 people sign up for a facial that night. Wow. But of course, we didn't immediately get 5,500 facialists because the word needs to spread and people have other brands that they're loyal to and we have to do the training. But we have customers desperate to have a Skin Rocks facial. So we need them. Come on, Ireland.
That's amazing. 5,500. Oh my God.
It's insane, isn't it? I mean, that's the strength of you and your brand. I mean, it's just incredible that how you started off as a blogger and then has.
Well, I was in the industry before I blogged.
Yes, but taking the industry and moving on to social media and the way the book, the success it's had, and then your daughter Ava now, she's become. Is she the new star? Like, is she kind of...
So Ava has a big TikTok account. And when I say big, I mean, she'll hit 1 million before I hit 1 million on Instagram.
Mega.
And it's nothing to do with me. It's all organic. She was just on there from from a young age when it started. And she does sketches and reels. And now, so my bio on TikTok, I have like 60,000 followers on TikTok. She's not a Nepo baby because it had nothing. If I tell you, I don't do TikTok, as people will know if they see me. I just repost stuff I've already done on Insta. But it's nothing to do with me. Oh, yeah, look, bless her. She is... I mean, she's rocking it. She's financially self-sufficient. She's renting a house. She's just funny. And she owns it. And she is the TikTok generation, whereas I'm Instagram. You know, I'm 56. She's 24. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
But on my TikTok bio says, blah, 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 skincare expert. On here, Ava Hirons' mum. But we can't go out to like Westfield or anything at the weekend because she gets stopped.
It's incredible,
And then if
isn't it?
the person that stopped her is with their mum, the mum goes, I know you, to me, or the nan. It's usually the nan who goes,
You've got them covered. You've got the generations
covered it all.
And I believe she was a lovely birth, so you're mad about her. Was Ava a lovely birth? Is that what you said?
She was a lovely birth.
An easy birth.
Your producers, when they ask these questions, yes. She was 3 pushes.
3 pushes.
3 pushes.
So you'll always look at her and be like, oh,
Yeah,
star
she just
child.
walked out like shaking the doctor's hands. Let's get this going. Whereas the boys were all like being dragged out through the sunroof, you know. And they're still the same. The sunroof child is still like, you know, at home gaming, probably smoking weed, you know, let's just be honest.
I love that.
Whereas Ava's the machine, you know.
She's self-sufficient. She looks after herself. Hint, hint, if you're watching, get out of the house.
Anyone who's had more than like 2 kids will know. When you've got 4 kids, it's just how it works, the juxtaposition. They're all completely different, but very entertaining.
Highly entertaining. Skin Rock Pro is launching. You can find out more online as always. Caroline Hirons, thank you so much.
I'm always amazed when you have me back.
And
thank you so
chatting
much.
to have you in. So good to have you in. Thanks a million.
Ava Hirons' mum, whatever this.
Ava Hirons' mum.
Hirons' mum.
Thank you, Karen.